Hi everyone, hope you're well. Retromere here, back again with another video. This time I'm doing something different. I'll be going through my PlayStation Vita collection, and I have 44 games in total, and I'm going to try and give you the value of all of these games together. However, to make it more interesting, I've downloaded all of the games into a spreadsheet, and I'm using Gameye, the app Gameye, to generate a list of prices for all of these games. I've also been onto CEX website, and I've downloaded all the prices in terms of how much they would pay for it if they were to buy it, and how much they actually sell it for. And then we'll make a comparison between Gameye versus CEX buying price versus CEX selling price. So I've made a spreadsheet which I can show you now. So essentially the spreadsheet looks like this. I've removed the name of the games, don't want to give the story away, but it's got the loose price, which I'm not that bothered about, the new price for the game, and then in blue, light blue, which you can see, is the Gameye price, and then how much CEX would buy it for, and how much CEX would sell it for. I'll be going through the games one by one, and then I'll give you a grand total at the very end. One thing to note is that quite a few of these games I actually picked up from CEX, so they actually have sticker prices on them. However, this doesn't always reflect the latest price for what CEX is selling or buying them for. So we'll start off with the games. So there's 44 games in total, and it's going to be a little bit longer than usual. So the first game is Arcana Heart 3. On Gameye, this is valued at £18.19, and CEX would buy it for £4 and they'd sell it for £10. So they'd give me £4 cash and they sell it for £10. So the next game is Army Corps of Hell, and CEX would buy this for Gameye values this at £15.94, where CEX would buy it from me for £4 and they'd sell it for £10. Then we have Asphalt Injection, which is a recent pickups, and it's valued at £17.62, and CEX will buy it for £5 and then sell it for £12. And finally, in terms of A's, we have Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. Gameye values this at £11.40, and CEX would buy it for £4 and then sell it for £10. With Batman Arkham Origins, it is valued at £20.89, so essentially £21. CEX would buy this for £10 and sell it for £22. Child of Light, Gameye values at £24.56. CEX would buy it for £10 and then sell it for £22. Don't really know how to pronounce this exactly, but I think it's Danganronpa 2, and Gameye values this at £25.50. CEX would buy it for £9 and sell it for £20. And a game in the same series, we'll just call this one Trigger Happy Havoc. It's valued at £29.71 on Gameye. CEX would buy this for £8 and sell it for £18. Disgaea 4, Disgaea 4 is valued at £19.20. CEX would buy this for £9 and sell it for £20. This game is valued at £24.91. CEX would buy it for £9 and sell it for £20. Defence Force 2 is valued at £22.74 on Gameye. CEX would buy it for £10 and sell it for £22. F1 2011, valued at £15, CEX would buy it for £4 and sell it for £10. FIFA 13, valued at £4, CEX would buy it for £2. Buy it for 50p and sell it for £2. Final Fantasy X, valued at £17.50, CEX buys it for £7 and they sell it for £15. Then we have Grand Kingdom, which is valued at £32.64. CEX would buy this for £18 and sell it for £40. Injustice, Gods Among Us, valued at £15.77. CEX buys it for £7 and sells it for £15. Killzone Mercenary, valued at £13.46. CEX would buy this for £5 and they'll sell it for £12. Lego Legends of Chima, or Kaima, not sure how you pronounce it, valued at £10. CEX would buy it for £2 and sell it for £6. Lego the Movie video game, valued at £7.89. CEX buys it for £2 and sells it for £6. Lego Shadow of Ronin, valued at £16.11. CEX buys this for £2 and they sell it for £5. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, valued at £9.86. CEX buys it for £4 and sells it for £10. Little Big Planet, valued at £6.87. They buy it for, CEX buys it for £2 and they sell it for £6. Moving on to M's, so the first game in the M category is Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, valued at £28.62. CEX would buy this for £13 and sell it for £28. It's one of the only games where the price is pretty much exactly the same between CEX and Gameye. Mortal Kombat, valued at £18.71. CEX buys this for £7 and sells it for £15. Mud, which is valued at £22.58. CEX would buy this for £8 and sell it for £18. And as you can see, it's a recent pickup. That's why the price is matching as what I paid for it. Then we have Need for Speed Most Wanted, valued at £11. CEX buys it for £5. They sell it for £12. New Little King's Story, valued at £28.23. CEX would buy this for £11 and sell it for £25. As you can see, I actually paid £40 for this. Persona 4 Golden, valued at £20. CEX buys this for £11 and sells it for £25. That's another recent pickup, hence the price is the same. Rayman Legends, valued at £14.95. CEX would buy this for £7 and sell it for £15. Rayman Origins, valued at £11.49. CEX would pay £4 for this and sell this for £10, which is the same price which I've paid. Going on to S's. Firstly, we have Soul Sacrifice. CEX values this at £21.20. Gameye values this at £21.20. CEX would buy it for £9 and sell it for £20. Now these two games are a bit different because the CEX don't actually have the limited versions on their website, so I just went by the standard versions of the game. So firstly we have Steins Gate Zero, where CEX would buy this for Gameye values this at £27.82. CEX would buy it for £9 and sell it for £20. Then we have Steins Gate, just the normal one. Gameye values this version as £42.51. CEX would buy it for £9 and sell it for £20. We have Sword Art Online, The Lost Song, valued at £16.37. CEX would buy this for £8 and sell it for £18. And we have Tales of Hearts R, valued at £31.81. CEX would buy this for £15 and sell it for £32. Then we have Tearaway, valued at £13.67. CEX would pay £3 for this and sell it for £8. We have Sly Trilogy, valued at £36.56. CEX pays £11 for this and they sell it for £25. Then we have Tokyo Xanadu. This is valued at £29.78. CEX would buy this for £21 and sell it for £45. Uncharted Golden Abyss, valued at £14.60. CEX would buy this for £7 and sell it for £15. And we have Valkyrie Drive, valued at £43.80. CEX would buy this for £16 and sell it for £35. As you can see, I paid £45, so it's been a loss in value there. The final three games, Virtual Tennis 4, valued at £8. CEX would only give you £1 for it and then sell it for £4. World of Final Fantasy, valued at £24.30. CEX would buy this for £9 and sell it for £20. And the final game on the list is X-Blaze Code, valued at £10.38. CEX would pay £3 for this and sell it for £8. So those were the 44 games in my PS Vita collection. As you can see, I don't actually have that many games on the PlayStation Vita, but it is a console, a handheld which I particularly like, and I would like to expand my collection. So what are the results? So I'm just recording my screen so you can see the totals. So in terms of the Gameye value for all of these games is £858.03. If I were to sell all of these games to CEX for cash, I would get £326, and CEX would sell them for £735. So there's quite a bit of a difference between Gameye's price and what CEX would sell them for, especially considering that we only went through 44 games. I've also worked out the average. Gameye averages all of my games as £19.50 each. CEX would pay me around £7.40 each, and they'd sell them for about £16.70 each. So that is the grand total. One thing to be cautious about when looking at these prices, what I've come to the realization is that even Gameye isn't actually that accurate, because half of these games, when you go and look them up online on eBay, they actually sell for quite a bit more than what Gameye estimates them as. Therefore, I personally think that the gap would be even bigger for a true estimation of these games in comparison to what CEX are currently selling them for, which means if you see PS Vita games in CEX, they generally are underpriced, and it's something that you should, as a collector, I would recommend buying as many Vita games as possible from CEX, because they do seem to be selling them cheaper than the actual value of those games. And that's it in total. So in summary, Gameye values my 44 games as £858. CEX would pay me £326 for them, and CEX would sell them for £735. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It took me quite a bit of time preparing all the prices. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.